looks like we are. This is my character, Oronamin. Named after Oronamin C, the drink. Tasty little Japanese energy drink.
Ah, well met. How? Ashen one.
After a few characters in, I was curious what the night was like, and I was able to get through the first two bosses without much of an issue, without dying, and with her. So it looks like I got the audio working somewhat. So at least it won't be silent completely. Or at least when I'm talking to myself, I won't feel like such an asshole. So I kind of took a day off. I got to figure out, because I was playing the Jeremy character last night, which was fun. Kill the old demon king. for somebody in Cathedral of the Deep, I think. That's where I'll go, I guess. Basically, my experiences with Dark Souls. First game I played was Bloodborne, the series, and it was an impulse buy. I fell in love with it very quickly. So after I completed Bloodborne, I went on and got Demon Souls. I did reading and got the director, and I figured it'd be interesting to see where the game started. And I like Demon Souls, but I don't know how much I played of it before I moved on to something else. Just maybe some news came out, or maybe I was tired of the formula. I played a lot of Bloodborne. So it's very possible. I just wanted something a little more laid back. There's a certain intensity to these games, which is one of the things I really like about them, and how you could start off, you encounter an enemy that really like chills you to the bone, not necessarily because they look scary, but because you know what they can do to you. And then as you progress in the game and get better, I guess you know, level up or whatever, they become a lot less scary. Just something neat. So, I guess I'll take out this guy. He's Septiles. He doesn't give a crap that I'm shooting him in the head with arrows. Hell, if I'm getting close, too close. Now, the way I beat the other guy was I just shot him with arrows from up there, but from the looks of it, I haven't been up there yet, because there's still an item. I mean, his health isn't really gone down, is it? Maybe it is, I'm just not seeing. Huh? Yeah, it's just barely doing anything. Oof. I guess it's like he's still just sleeping there. But one of the things that I love about this and Bloodborne in particular is the art direction. It's a really gorgeous game. Oh, shit. would be nice about the, I don't know much about broadcasting audio on the PlayStation 4, but it would be cool if there was a monitor so I would hear myself talk, so I would be able to better manage the volume levels. I guess I could like look real quick in the settings. It's probably just the audio going right now because I'm looking through sound, maybe sound and screen. No, that's not it. Maybe sharing and broadcasting. Audio sharing. Hello, kitty. Still looking through broadcast settings. Comments. No, that's not what I want. Audio sharing settings, maybe. Nope. My kitty wants something. A little curry cat. I just fed her. Not sure what she's decided that I need to do. Video playback, devices, any devices, audio devices, here we go. There, now. Oh, all audio can go to the headsets, I see. Or just chat audio. So turn it up maybe a little bit. Yeah, that's right here. Bop 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 bop. Testing so it doesn't clip. Because I'm gonna be talking. I'm gonna be talking around this. Okay, that's a little bit better. I can see why maybe my voice isn't. Why they don't do a monitor? Because there's like a little bit too much lag. Oh Jesus Christ! What's my health like? There we go. God damn! I always forget the game doesn't pause. The one character 7 has a really long time. I thought if I put it so you know, when you hit the PlayStation Home button, I thought it paused the game automatically. Oh no. So who knows how long I played with that character? If I had to guess, maybe about 10 to 15 hours. Definitely not whatever it said. I'm just having some water. Alright. The problem here is there's a... Oh yeah, no, there's a lot of problems here. I better move. I gotta sit back down. Oh yeah, look at him, he's sitting back down. This is not a nice place to be right now. Because I got that slug guy over there. Let's see if I can deal with him first. Maybe we can get him walking. Yeah, come on, up. See, he's shy. Anyway, I had the chicken fries today. It's probably because they're new. They were nice and fresh. I took a nap. my plan was to like lure him over there, and he wouldn't be able to get through. But and then just slash at him. But I gotta say, yeah, I really like the chicken fried wings. They don't really taste much different than, you know, your when chicken fries cook, fresh, good, real soft. Ooh. He doesn't. God, you know, he's taking arrows. They could just sit here and do this for a while. Talk about chicken fries. I mean, my favorite chicken fries are usually the buffalo chicken fries. They're kind of sweet and going along with the chicken fry sauce. God, that's a tasty mama. I like the jalapeno ones too. Like, I have like a really sensitive stomach. So while I enjoy spicy food, I don't really mind the spiciness per se. It's the after effects that get me. Whether it's a sore stomach, diarrhea, or like. But jalapeno chicken fries, they have nice spice to them, kind of like the buffalo chicken fries. So they had an extra crunch with like little pieces of jalapeno in them. And while I was sad they got rid of the buffalo chicken fries, the jalapeno ones were tasty. So then they dropped those, and for like a nice week or two, all that there was the same chicken fries. I think even longer than that, maybe a month. And I liked, or I moved over to the Crispy Chicken Junior. It's been only $1. And honestly, I like it a lot better than the original chicken sandwich, the long one. I don't know why that one's in particular. It wasn't quite my fancy. Maybe it's the bread. I'm not sure. I don't think the chicken patty's really all that much different than chicken junior. But let's see. And the tender crisp, you know, that's a pretty good sandwich. But when it's done fresh, and all the condiments are in order. You know, nothing too, not too much like mayonnaise or whatever. You know, tomatoes and lettuce are all in balance with one another. But I can't remember the last time I had this. So frankly, if I'm going for like a chicken sandwich in that price range, let's see, we got Chick-fil-A sandwich. Which I like Chick-fil-A, alright. But there's something about it, I don't think I can ever walk away from eating a meal there and not have a stomach ache at some time later. Or just acid reflux. If I had to guess, it's the peanut oil I cook it in. I'm really sensitive to peanuts. As far as like reflux goes. Again, something I love or enjoy eating, and you know, hopefully by is it worth it in the end? You know, I look at it that way when so one of the things I do is I like to pay myself. I take some ranitidine to help settle my stomach, and we got some shoes here. And you know, I make sure that I got time at home, or take a nap or something, and try to get over the bellyache. Because I do think their sandwiches are pretty damn good. Now if I had to get, I really like chicken sandwich, or not chicken sandwich, the chicken strip. Kind of how Chick-fil-A, which is how Chick-fil-A does their chicken and bread it every day in store. I think it's better than Chick-fil-A chicken strips at the very least. That guy did wormy friends. At least it's not all poisonous here. Hey, Curry. What's up, cat? She's looking at me like she needs something. Keeps coming around. Hey, every time I burp, maybe that's why I ate earlier in the day. Chicken fry rings, you keep tasting. That's a good thing, chicken fry rings. Especially if they were fresh like that. Now, like, the problem with regular chicken fries, and the reason I never get them, is like, I at least in my local Burger King, which is, like, you know, very well managed, and for the most part, you know, really, really damn good. Yeah, we got some guys here who might be in trouble. I feel like, maybe only 2 out of 5 times I get the chicken fries. Okay, like 4 out of 10, 5 out of maybe half the time. I don't know. It's hard to say. But I get the chicken fries. They're dried out. Like maybe they've been sitting a while, or they've been deep fried more than once. We got a few guys here. Nice like little cathedral. Somebody noticed me. So yeah, I just kind of avoid the regular chicken fries, and now after having the spicy ones, it's just hard to go back. It's oh my mama in heaven. Jesus, and sweetness. Looks like we got a nice shortcut. Okay. Come on, man. Why is it not giving me the freaking... Oh, a hole. Fuck. Yeah. On fire. Tired of trek out here every fucking time. I don't know. This is looking pretty boss area. Let's get a drink of water. Tasty, tasty water. Now, yeah, when they first released the chicken fries, on the market, on the Burger King circuit, they were actually pretty spicy. That had to be like the early 2000s. I want to say I was maybe this is where I could have shot that guy. Anyway, yeah, I gotta say I was somewhere between 12 and 14. So we're talking at the earliest 2001. Might be, that sounds a little too early. I don't know. But yeah, they were pretty spicy, and it was just a seasonal thing or a limited time thing. So they brought them back. They were a little alright. Probably like a little too spicy for me, to be completely honest. But the spicy chicken fries, God, or the fiery chicken fries, that's what they're called. Precursor to the buffalo chicken fry, which I also liked at the fiery quite a bit. It was very close to like the original formula. And it added an extra zing that I feel like the standard chicken fries are lacking. Now curry's climbing all around me. So I'm gonna get up. Oh shit. Nah, I need to find something safe. Leave my little friend here, so we're gonna pray. Nobody comes along while I walk across the room and check her food dish. But, yeah, on it. Thing. Very quick. Yeah. Here, opening up a friggin' cat pot. Yeah, I mean, it could be better. See if I can do something about that. Still, nobody's biting at me. Oh, man. I really don't. I'll buckle this back up. Wash my hands. Looks like my controller lost its signal there for a bit. So I was talking to myself like a nut job. Oh shit, yeah, it's the front door of the place. How about that? And it still leaves the question of, where the fuck is the boss? You coming back over, Kerker? Well, it's your choice. No loyalty ahead. But yeah, I love Burger King. I guess you could call it my comfort food. I like most of the food items there. I think they have a fairly well balanced Fountain Coke. I like their fries. They have a nice crisp to them. I mean, some people have told me, oh, it tastes like potatoes, but I disagree. I mean, I think they're a little more mashed potatoes in a way than like McDonald's or something. And it doesn't, like I say, you know, with my sensitive stomach, it doesn't give me a belly ache, which is always nice. But lately I've been eating a lot of Chipotle. I've had a Chipotle here in town for several years. It's always been kind of a hot spot, I guess. A lot of people like it. I call it like mid-tier. Oh boy. Eat one of those flats. Stop locking on those guys. God, I need to back out. I get all this sheep here. Cleaned up. Alright. Yeah, like Chipotle, Burger King, and nice. Why not? Burger King, Taco Bell, and Chipotle are all in the same area. All in the same like little shopping center. Which is convenient because I have a buddy, you know, when I go with a buddy and they, I want Burger King, oh I want Taco Bell. No, I'm not a big Taco Bell guy. But, oh yeah, I should. There you go. I bow to you, Hunter X. But, yeah, I like Taco Bell, I guess, alright. I think the Doritos tacos are pretty tasty. Oh, wow. This guy has, like, crazy spells. Like, the guys, so they're not like, they don't want to fight each other. No, we're friends. Cool. Wow. This guy's crazy. Man, he has wild magic powers. Are they bad again? They're pretty bad. Kill this one, but I can't lock onto him. Just friends again. Very interesting. I've never come across this spell. So yeah, this is all new for me. I haven't seen any of this yet. I guess I can touch it. Why not get some force action in here? Ah, maybe this is where the boss assholes are. I'm guessing so. They reach Bug. Wait for Horus to get here. There we go. Now wave to him. Hey, how's it going, Horus? All right. Oh man, this is a hella cool boss. Burn, baby, burn. Poor Harold. Horus behind. I love him. Down, baby. Yeah! Alright, baby. So there's our bonfire. There we're on. I'm still thinking, like, the time here, God, I don't know what time it is. 3:27. The only place open right now is McDonald's, where there's a Subway out. Maybe about 10 minutes out from my house, maybe a little more, at a Jiffy Mart, which I guess is local only to Maryland. I'm not sure, but it's a really nice gas station. It's definitely probably my favorite. Great snack selection. They got like the Balls energy drink, which is, at least around here, is pretty damn rare. And the tasty one. The orange Balls is probably my favorite orange soda. I just I don't know. I guess I avoid caffeine. At least like energy drinks. Come on. Like, you know, it's not probably good for your heart when you dose with so much caffeine. So these guys are just liars. Yeah, but when I was in school, that's around when I gave up caffeine, just because, like, being a tobacco smoker, and I was on prescription Adderall for my ADHD at the time, which helped a lot, don't get me wrong, with focus and everything. I was studying Chinese at the time, and definitely helped my memory and everything. Nothing really negative to say about it, other than that it did create interrupted sleep, and it kind of burned me out after a while. You know, I would say, because it gives you a lot of energy, and you crash. And it's not gentle, really, about it. Over time, too, the effects start to fade, and it becomes a matter of, like, why am I taking this anymore? Especially after I left school, and I haven't really been, I guess, studying anything per se that, you know, would require copious amounts of time, you know, putting down a lot of hours to learn and remember things for a test, or just what I want to do in general. But yeah, I was drinking a lot of energy drinks at the time, 5-hour energies, Adderall, tobacco smoking, you can imagine. Do a number on the body. So, maybe my last semester or so, maybe a little less than that, I just decided to stop taking Adderall and drinking energy drinks. I mean, I even avoided, like, Mountain Dew for a little while. Anything that had high caffeine content. I always drank Coca-Cola or Pepsi. And I guess this is just a dead end. What's the deal? Where to really go from here? I don't know, go back to the shrine. Spin some shows. But, yeah, you know, so I gave up the Red Bull, and I was never a big fan of amps, but, you know, whatever variety of energy drink I could buy. But I still, but I had balls, for the
Welcome
first time,
home, Ashen
when I say
One.
it.
Speak that.
Well, first time I had it was in the, like, late 90s, early 2000s when it first came out, because it was everywhere. But I tried a diet version. I did not care for it very much.
Very well. Then take none.
So I didn't bother with it for years until I realized that's what I had without realizing it. So that aspartame, which I can't stand. But you know, when Jiffy Mart started carrying it, maybe a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, I started getting it there on occasion. They have the cherry flavor, the orange flavor, the diet, and the standard. I don't know, it's definitely my favorite energy drink on the market. I do like that it's not, like, incredibly potent. As, like, I'm gonna do that.
Farewell, Ashen One.
I love Japanese food. A lot of the Japanese energy drinks.
Just what needs.
But it's rare that like I said, rare that I drink them.
Prithee, be careful.
Really, be careful. Oh, whoa. That's new. Oh, whoa.
Oh, and we meet again. We spoke before on the Road of Sacrifices. Anlin, the Restorer. I'm well pleased to see you safe.
Oh, shit, it's the...
We reached the Cathedral of the Deep,
guy who
but
just runs.
Aldridge's coffin was empty. The man-eater must have left for his true home. The little doll in the empty coffin told me. Aldridge is said to hail from Irithyll in the Boreal Valley, an ancient fabled city. A pilgrim told me that the city lies beyond Farron Keep, and so becomes our destination. Aldridge's honest home is Irithyll in the Boreal Valley, an ancient fabled city.
Like that sword.
A pilgrim told me that the city lies beyond Farron
Keep,
and so becomes our destination.
just had to hear it again for retention.
Aha, thou returned, and a fine day it is.
The firm do
So-
too. So let's see what we got from those assholes. Oof. A lot of these are great sorts. Oh. Maybe this is... Oh yeah, this must be what... Yep, Deacon of the Deep. Deacon of the Guidance Hawk, Deacon McDonald, became clergyman and soul service. You can't hear my sleepy voice. I'll turn it up. Let's see. Going to the settings. How the fuck did I do it before? I think it was sound and screen, maybe? No, I think it had to do with broadcast, right? Screenshot settings, broadcast settings, audio sharing settings. No, that's not it. Devices. Audio devices. Aha. That's just volume control to the headphones. Just microphone level. There we go. Okay. Alright, now we got a little bit louder. A little bit louder then. Alright. The background music too strong. Maybe it's, I guess it's better now. I don't know. We got the old King's Great Hammer. I haven't bothered picking up any of these yet. Alright. Maybe a little too loud. It doesn't exactly give me a... Alright. How about now? The clipping, beep, bop, 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 beep, bop, 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 boop, 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 boop. This is the only time I can get a monitor, hear how loud I am, and so, bop, 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 bop. Alright. I guess about here. Let's try that. And go back down to the souls. And my number one streamer, how donates? Oh. Bop, bop, beep, bop, alright. So. Anyway, yeah, there's, I was talking about, like, Chipotle earlier. I like, Qdoba a little bit more. That's, you got those places that are kind of, like, not quite fast food, but, kind of mid-tier, I guess. And you got Noodles and Company. Noodles and Company is great because they like bring the food out to you. And even Hardee's. Hardee's is treading on mid-tier. It's still fast food because you got the window, don't get me wrong. Or for you West Coasters, Carl Jr.'s. I'm not killing anybody. They're all my friends. I live peacefully. Except for all the goblins and gooks and chimichangas and whatnot who are out in the scary friggin' Lorthric. I don't know. But yeah, you got your nice middle of the line. I like Carl Jr.'s a lot, but we gotta settle for the Hardee's out here. Still got Roy Rogers here in town, which go to Vietnam, be a Rambo. Yeah, you know, it's funny. Like I like First Blood a lot. Because of like you know, Rambo doesn't kill a single fucking guy in First Blood, not a single one. Then you go to First Blood Part 2, and it is like the polar opposite. Everybody's dying, people are blowing up. They have like he falls in love with the Vietnamese girl, and she's like she gets fucking exploded in the next scene. Like it's so ridiculous. It's hard not to view that movie as a joke. Though I love it. Like, don't get me wrong. I haven't seen the third Rambo movie, or John Rambo, or whatever the fuck he did later on. Oh, forgot about that. Or maybe I didn't go through here yet. Maybe this might be new. Oh boy, no, I think I came here and I left. I decided that, ooh, nice, shield, that, this thing is a little bit too, sturdy. Yeah. I'll have to watch I have actually the Blu-ray set of like the first 3 Rambos. I bought it I watched the First Blood, I downloaded it or something, and I loved it. I was like, oh, I gotta see the others. And I mean, I eventually got around to First Blood Part 2, but I never didn't get to see the third one. Yeah, I died. This is a little fucking worm, man. It's a shame, lost my ember. And I'll go back, I'll get my souls. It's no biggie. I only have 2 items equipped of Estus flasks and the Homeward Bone. Make it real nice and easy if I need to just friggin' bail. You can see they're over there. I think one of the most cohesive series. God damn it, with its fucking arrows and shit. One of the most cohesive movie series, the Lethal Weapon. All 4 of those movies are fucking, if you enjoy like the first one, you're gonna enjoy 2, 3, 4. Why the hell did my souls go? Doesn't matter. But the cast, they share the same cast. I mean, you go to Die Hard, 1, 2, and 3 are great. I love the first 3 Die Hards. Once you get 4 and 5, garbage. Like, it's unbelievable. Oh yeah, Danny Glover was, he was being an angel in the outfield out in Seymour. Hanging with the Bernie, Sunders, and what do you call it? The Freddie Gray stuff. Good for him, you know, getting out and walking around. That's more than my grandmother can do at this point, you know. But Yeah, I mean, I'll always think of him as Murtaugh at this point. A buddy bought me all 4 movies. It was a nice DVD collection for my birthday. It might have not even been just, I guess, a birthday thing. He was visiting from the birthday, but I told him I was, fuck's sake. He zapped me good. This guy is not friendly. So he got me all 4 movies, and I watched them each night. So I watched them all 4 Lethal Weapons in 4 nights. Yeah, I wish it was the, what was that? I feel like the worm from Link to the Past was something with an M. Name started with something with an M. I like that guy. He was also in, Link's Awakening on, Game Boy, which was the first Zelda game I ever played, I think. Yeah, that sounds about right. I remember when Zelda 64, Ocarina of Time came out. I rented it from Blockbuster. I fucking hated it. I couldn't stand it first time I played it because I was used to the top-down perspective of Link to the Past and first Zelda and Link's Awakening, which I played all before 64 came out. But I bought a novelization of the game. They sold a bunch of Ocarina of Time merchandise at Babbage's back in the day. And yeah, like a nice little cardboard stand-up. And I don't know why I bought the book. Maybe it was something I figured I could coerce my parents into buying. It was something to read. But I ended up reading the entirety of the game as a book as a kid. And it actually, like, got me interested in playing the game. Oh shit. How about that? Loop me around. I mean, I go on to say that I ended up loving Ocarina of Time. And I remember there's this kid who was just a complete asshole to me. I was like in 2nd grade probably when Ocarina of Time came out. And we sat back to back. It was in math class. And it's interesting, like it's always dim, like the lights, like the math instructor, for whatever reason, wanted to save electricity when I went to school, so the lights were always out. It was kind of dark. I'd be reading Nintendo Power. I would always read Nintendo Power. I hated math, and it's a sign of things to come. And I think I ended up graduating from school, mostly because I needed math classes to get an AA or a BA after a certain point. So I never took math courses, and got a degree. Either way, yeah, I asked to ass. So me and this kid, he was just mean to me. No reason why. Kids are fickle. So I was reading the Nintendo Power covering Ocarina of Time, and broke into a conversation. He had been playing it, and see, at this point, I didn't have the money. I was saving up to buy a copy of it. I had rented it a few times since, and decided I do enjoy this. This really isn't garbage. But he, for whatever reason, I decided that when he started asking me questions about the game, like I knew everything about the game because I fucking read it as a book. So I feigned having just about completed it, like saying, oh yeah, I'm at this point. Maybe it was just the point I was at in the book. That's all I know. I think by that time I finished it though. Finished reading it. like I said, I didn't forget everything. Happened in the game. So, like, he was, like, trying to, get Epona to, Gerudo Valley. Oh, that's pretty sweet. Look at that. Broke right open. He was trying to get, Epona to jump the bridge to Gerudo Valley. And, funny enough, I don't remember these days how to necessarily do that. You know, maybe if I, within the context of the game, I'm sure I'd be able to figure it out. But, whatever, I gave him advice. And, as time went on, like, I became, like, better friends with this kid. And it was getting close to, like, oh, yeah, let's hang out. You know, I'm coming over to my house some Saturday and we can play video games, right? Now, I didn't have Ocarina at that time. So they came to, like, oh, yeah, show me where you are in the game, or whatever, you know, was going through my mind. Like, oh no, what if this comes up? No, I didn't get struck for bad advice this time. Shit, oh, wait, there's something down here. It's like I had to come up with an excuse to why I think by the time he was coming over, it's like, oh, I got in the game. But yeah, oh, hey, look, this guy. These guys make crazy noises when you hit them. They usually do. Maybe I'm crazy. So, kid comes over. Not as far as Zelda as I was, and I think before I had told him, oh yeah, my cat, because I didn't have any younger siblings or anything. I'm like, I need to tell him the file got deleted somehow, and so I said my cat stepped on the controller and deleted the Ocarina Time save file. And that's why I wasn't as far as he was told to believe. And he believed it. You know, he's the fucking, I don't know, 8-year-old kid maybe? Maybe a little older, a little younger, not sure. What was that, 97, 98? So, probably around like 7 or 8. You know, 9 at the oldest, probably. He was a young boy. Yeah. And, yeah, I mean, I remained friends with that guy up through high school. He was an alright fella. I've run into him a few times since. I don't really know why we stopped talking. You know, sometimes, you know, it's like, maybe I've forgotten why I stopped talking to him. So, maybe there was a reason. Basically. Yeah, you know, friendship based on lies. You know, I think maybe eventually I told him, you know, as adults or something, but yeah, you know, it was a friendship based that was started via lies. You realize cats can't play video games. Yeah, I mean, I think I was relatively skeptical when I was younger, and personally wouldn't have fallen for something like that. And I think I was shocked that he did. Like a relatively intelligent person, I think, or at least a relatively intelligent child. I can't really speak for him nowadays, but yeah, I mean, that was an early memory of mine with Zelda and Ocarina of Time. I mean, I even have a story about Majora's Mask, where Majora's Mask came out same day as the PlayStation 2, and by that time, I had kind of lost interest and Nintendo 64, and to a degree Nintendo. The PlayStation just had a better catalog of games, or well, I wouldn't necessarily say it better, but they had a wider catalog of games than the Nintendo 64. Oh yeah, the PlayStation 2 has one of the best catalogs, hands down. But I bought a PlayStation a year before the PlayStation 2 came out. You know, it wasn't, I think the only video game magazine I read regularly was Nintendo Power, so I wasn't really getting the information that I needed to know that another PlayStation was coming out within the next year. Either way, I wanted a PS2. But it was, they were very limited. You know, also the PS1, Metal Gear, that was like, Metal Gear Solid was like my favorite game of all time. Especially during that period, like it was hands down my favorite. And PS1, you know, it had like wonderful catalog games. Either way, I was kind of fading away from Nintendo a little bit, you know, and I asked my pops, said, "Hey pops, you mind going to Walmart for a midnight opening to get me a PlayStation 2? Because, hey, school, you know, I have to go to school tomorrow." And so he said, "Sure, you know, why not? Not a big deal, you know, just, you know, everybody was talking about it, you know, he's, even to this day, a big newspaper reader, you know, and if it's getting covered in the newspaper, and, I mean, he was kind of, well, even when he was younger and a bachelor, always liked to be up to date on tech. Never really into video games himself, but he could relate. So he went out for me, and next day, Majora's Mask awaited me instead of a PlayStation 2, and he told me, "Oh no, they were sold out." Midnight opening sounds like slang for a bumhole. Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna argue with that. Little weird dog dope people. So my father deceived me, and he had acquired a PlayStation 2, but I believe the system came out late October, early November. I'm gonna say early November, sounds right. So my birthday was end of December, pretty close to Christmas, and he decided to hold on to it until then. I'm getting pretty low on the health. So, I mean, I ended up discovering, like, PlayStation 2 accessories in his office when he still owned his business. So I figured out, oh, well, he's a lion. And Christmas Day passes, and he would always do this fucking thing where right before having a good night, Emery, every night towards the end of Christmas, he would, oh, I'll stay alive, staying alive. He would always give, like, the big gift, I guess, as it would be. He did that with, like, the no, he didn't do that with the PlayStation, but he gave me the game I wanted for the PlayStation at the end of the night. So basically, I couldn't play it. Wasn't well thought out. I thought it was, I can see it from his perspective now, where it's like, okay, like, end the day on a good note. Ah, shit, I should have gone back. But for a kid who has to go to bed, giving him the most fun thing at night, not a great idea. So I got the PlayStation 2, and of course I didn't get he gave some games to my sister and brother-in-law, saying, "Oh yeah, you can borrow the thing anytime," and they never took him up on it. But he gave him Time Splitters, which was like the game I wanted, and gave me like Madden 2001. Which, don't get me wrong, as a kid, you know, I liked football all right. My team of choice was the Washington Redskins. In elementary school, I made a bet with a kid that ultimately, like, ended a friendship. Well, not so much a friendship, but any possibility of a friendship. When it came to, like, the Super Bowl, he's like, oh yeah, the Titans are gonna beat the Ravens. For whatever reason, it's like, nah, the Ravens are gonna win. I think I did the same thing with the Bush election. Oh yeah, Al Gore's gonna win. No, Bush is gonna win. You know, not that I even necessarily like cared for Bush. You just gotta follow the signs, man. And like, if I had to predict the next election, or like right now, I would say Clinton has probably got it.
Ah, what have we? Then you
In the
found
bag.
the home of pyromancy. Brilliant. Now, show the primal
Mostly because
not be gone for long.
well, there's a few reasons why I think Clinton will get in. The big H, Hillary. It's not because I like her. Hell, that's definitely not. No, not a good reason. Not a reason at all. Well, start off with one. She's an ex-president's wife. President that was relatively well received. You know, he even had a planned video game about his cat socks for the Super Nintendo. There's a nice Kickstarter out there now trying to actually get it printed. Some guy bought the rights, whatever. See, Hillary's so uninteresting. Fucking rather talk about the presidential cat who's been deceased for years, I'm sure. Reason number 2. She's a lady. Like, don't get me wrong, again, I mean, I wouldn't mind seeing a woman president. I don't care. To be completely honest, I don't care what ethnicity or gender or whatever you are. If you got good ideas, right on, brother. But the reason number 3 why Mrs. Hillary Rupert Murdoch Clinton, Rudolph Hearst, I don't fucking know. Rule number 3. She's gonna win because of how much she slides around. Know what I'm saying? On her positions. I mean, she's been using Mr. Sanders' rhetoric recently. The crumbling infrastructure and all that jazz. You know. And I like Grandpa Commie just fine, you know, he's alright. He doesn't really do a whole lot for me, but you know, of the jokers we got, it reminds me of Larry David, and I love Seinfeld. So you know, you're gonna argue with me about that we shouldn't have George Costanza as president. I don't know. I mean, just look how many things Georgie got himself out of. You know, an architect. You know, he's always wanted to be one. You know, I hope if Mr. Sanders does not get the election, which he's not, let's face it, I mean, he'll go into architecture for a while. maybe until the next election. And after a stint at Vandelay Industries, his policies will be even more ironed out. And at the ripe old age of 80 billion, you know, he'll get into office. Hell, you know, get a nice vice in there too if he croaks, you know, and nobody's got to worry. You know, that's one of the dumbest things I've ever heard, except for in the case of when Sarah Palin was trotting around. So. But, I mean, Trumpski speaks for himself, you know. You like him, you don't, you don't. I will say that, in some cases I like him better than Hillary. I mean, he covers both positions. My experience of, from what I've heard on the television, I've seen on the internets, from what I've looked up as far as regarding like each politician's position on the issues. Seems like he doesn't really know what he wants. That's okay, you know. He's a human being just like the rest of us. He might be a little bit of a scumbag, but very few people who enter politics aren't. I mean, that's just my take on it. And in the end, it doesn't really matter what I think as an individual. When it comes to that sort of thing, I can just cross my fingers and hope that I can keep living comfortably, and that we can continue to evolve. Oh, doggy! We can. That's where the tower was? No, I guess not. You know, keep moving towards policies and yada 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 that makes for a better place to live for everybody. Right? Right. 'Cause who doesn't like good stuff? Good stuff all the time for everybody at all times. Vote me for Neighborhood Watch. And I'll make sure that everybody gets their milk from the milkman on time. Jeez, it's probably getting late. It's 4. Nah. I mean, I kinda want to eat something. I'm not exactly sure where to go. Travel. Didn't I find like a new... I guess it was the Deacons of the Deep. Rodham. If Hillary doesn't win, she needs to get out of politics and start her own organic ham company or like something. I don't know.
So, happened upon any twisted...
I mean, my personal stance on meat is I enjoy eating it. It's tasty, but God, it's a shame how how it's produced. Because I love animals, and I'm just a hypocrite when it comes to eating meat. I like to be a vegetarian, but I'm kind of dumb when it comes to food. I just eat a lot of fast food and TV dinners. You know, maybe one day I'll meet a good homie who's a vegetarian. Spend time with or something. Kind of get used to the lifestyle and figure out the tricks of the trade. I couldn't go vegan. I like pizza and pastas and shit like that too much. And I mean, fish I wouldn't necessarily want to give up either, but I think giving up meat is a good first step. You can be like Lisa Simpson and make Paul McCartney proud. But my attention's fading. I need to eat something. Probably watch some Seinfeld. Dark Souls, Seinfeld. It's pretty much my life these days. Not a bad thing. But I guess I'm gonna in just about 16 hours with you, Oronamin. You gotta save and hop out of here. Well, if you watch this, thanks for watching. I'm going to bed. Good night. Yeah.